How's it going, everyone? My name is Jake and welcome to this week's video. And before we get started, I want to introduce a new member of the family. We got Bintia. She's the axolotl. She's lovely. She still has a security tag on her for some reason. I didn't steal her. I paid for her. She was 20 bucks. That probably wasn't worth it, but I love her. And of course, Ramsey's back as well. We all love Ramsey. And you know what? We always love Dude Ramsey is abusing. He likes it. It's okay. But anyway, now that we've gotten that out of our systems, let's focus on the main point of this video. So Nerf has been around for a long time, and in 1996 they released a blaster in their Cyberstrike line called the Autogrip. And I happen to have one with me here today. This is the Nerf Cyberstrike Autogrip. It is an arm-mounted blaster that once you pull this pin, flips up like that, the priming bar is right there, and then you would load in an old-school Mega Dart, fire, and there you go. You got yourself a nice, cool little arm-mounted blaster. It's not one-handed. You do need to use the other hand to do this. I mean, technically you could do that, but the way that the arm mount works, it would probably be all the way back here, so that's kind of not possible. I also don't have the arm mount that came with it because the one I bought, it wasn't included. And it also didn't come with the Mega Dart that the listing said it came with. It got lost in shipping, but whatever. It's okay. Am I a little pissed off? Kinda. But, you know, that's okay because Ultra Darts can be fired from blasters that fire old school Mega, as Wacom S7 led me to believe. Now, I'm not mad at him. Obviously, I'm not mad at him. This is my fault, really, that I didn't think about it for a second. It actually will not fire Ultra Darts. Not at all. It won't even leave the barrel. In fact, if you cut it some slack and just barely tap it in, it still won't fire. I spent about $10 on a pack of these, so that's money I am never gonna get back. Yeet! But we've got ourselves an old school blaster here, and we're gonna use some old school modding science to bring this thing back to life. So when I'm talking old school Nerf modding technology, I'm talking we're modding like it's the 2010s. This is something that may even have been done about as long as I've been alive. Could that be an exaggeration? Maybe. But that's besides the point. The point is, Crayola barrels. They are something that you would use, particularly on a vintage blaster, like the Autogrip, in order to make it fire full-length darts and bring it up to modern standards. I use the term modern loosely because I doubt many people are doing this often. I know that people are still doing it though, because in Wacom S7's Discord, I forgot who it was exactly, but someone posted a mod they did recently to the Rival Fate, that's this thing, which was released, I'm pretty sure this year, where they put a Crayola barrel inside of this thing. So it's something that is still being done. It is foam flinging engineering from the 2010s that in 2022 is still being used. So it's still a prominent mod that people are still doing, and I did my first one here. Now, just to egg it on a little longer, I'm just going to assume you guys are thinking, well, Jake, you've been talking about Crayola barrels for the past 30 minutes now. What does it actually look like? Well, it looks like this. This is a Crayola barrel. For the uneducated, what this basically is a Crayola marker that has had both ends chopped off and then is wrapped in electrical tape. And now, I have the perfect barrel for my Autogrip, so that now it can fire full-length darts. For once, I actually do have some firing footage for you as well, so before we get to that, I want to give a thanks to ThunderDome, whose video from 9 years ago helped me make this Crayola barrel. So, thank you to ThunderDome, and I will leave a link to his tutorial in the description. And now, firing footage. Go! So firing this outside, first I'm going to use my favorite, a few of these, the Adventure Force waffle tip darts. Got a hit! And now a few of these chili darts. This is so much fun. I honestly never thought I'd be able to actually get this thing firing, but this is such a simple mod, and now it's so easy and fun to shoot. So it can fire full-length darts, but now there's a couple questions we gotta ask. First, can it fire short darts? Use our pinky as a ramrod. And then, prime, take aim, and it actually does fire them. It doesn't seem to fire them as good as the full-length darts, but it will fire. So that's an option. But now we need to ask if it can shotgun, so I'm going to load this thing with a couple of half darts, and now it will fire 2 half darts at the same time. It does shotgun. Now, I've tested that before actually, and usually the spread on them is pretty good. Not tight, but also not terrible. One does go shorter than the other, but at close range, you're gonna hit something for sure. So this is another viable option. Now, I didn't just put this together without filming it. I did take some footage, which I've time-lapsed for you guys right here. I honestly am really enjoying those time-lapse. So let me know what you think of them in the comments below, please. Now, something you probably didn't see in the time-lapse was me actually chopping off the ends of the marker here, and that is because, well, I tried, but, it looks like this. Cuts right through. I'm mad! Oh, look at that. Blood. And so, yeah, but anyway, I now have a Gorilla Barrel for my Cyberstrike Autogrip, and that makes me very, very happy. And one mod that I am sad I cannot do is the spring upgrade, because this whole thing is the plunger tube, and it has a fairly long draw, and it sounds fairly powerful for being a blaster from the 90s. And it's just really fun, and I think a spring upgrade could make it even more fun. Now, I can't do that, because there's a whole 5 screws, and none of them are on this piece. In fact, this is solvent welded, so if I wanted to try to get in there, I probably would have to break the entire damn thing, and I don't feel like doing that with a blaster this rare. Another mod idea I had, which might be kind of dangerous, is this thing, which sticks out at about 10,000 feet. I thought about maybe wrapping it in foam, so now I have an arm-mounted little dagger thing that I can beat the But now that I've got this thing working and firing, there's one thing left to do to fully revive it, and that is to make this arm mounted once again. And my current idea is to get one of the arm mounts from Out of Darts, solvent, or not solvent weld. My idea for getting this thing arm mounted once again is to get one of the arm mounts that Out of Darts sells and epoxy this right onto it. And I also would like to actually make this true one-handed and maybe attach a piece of plastic here to come up so that I can have it like this, and then use my thumb to just flick it and it'll pop right up into my hand, waiting to tag someone out. And if I can just pick up one of these darts that I have used Ramsey with earlier, I think he might want a little bit more, and I want to fire it just one more time for you guys before we head out. Sorry you have to see this, Cynthia, but get used to it. It's got such a nice pop. But if you have any other ideas on how I can get this thing arm mounted again, leave a comment below to tell me. Also, just leave whatever comments you like down there because I read literally all of them. Also, leave a like if you like this video. Hit subscribe and the bell notification if you want to be notified for when I make more content like this, because it motivates me to make more content. Make sure you check the description for links to everything mentioned in this video, as well as the AV Film Battalion Instagram page, and I will see you guys later.